Welcome back. This is Adventures with Dr. Joe. Today we're going to install an Escort radar detector using a mirror mount and wire it into the control unit that's behind the mirror for a very clean, virtually cable-free installation. So I'm going to describe this excellent set of connecting wires, and the price is excellent. These are available on Amazon for about $12. And what you get are 3 of these very nice loom wrapped cords. They have the classic telephone connector that goes into a radar detector, all types, a dash cam, other devices. Very, very useful. But the ends are different. The tips are different. There's a broad flat tip like this. There is a slightly thicker but more narrow flat tip like this. And the third cable has pins. Again, red positive, black negative or ground. And again, each is loom wrapped with a wire loom, very nice, and with the phone connectors that plug into the radar detector or dash cam. Comes with 3 zip ties to make things nice and neat. In addition, we're going to use this type of a mirror mount. It locks onto the stem of the mirror, and it's highly adjustable, and it has this tip that fits exactly into the slot here for the Escort radar detector. I'll push the release, it snaps in, there it is. So you can see it's snapped in. It's really great, infinitely adjustable. And what we'll do is we'll install this before we connect it to the radar detector, which makes it much easier. So let's get to our GMC Sierra and put in our mirror mount and our direct mirror wire connections to power it up. We're using this Exislet 3-wire system, really good. The directions are terrible. In the past, there must have been multiple tips connected to an individual wire, and they say that if you don't use the two tips you don't use, cap them off with a rubber cap. Doesn't contain that. These are all individual sets of wires, a much better product, so discard this. In directions, it's terrible. Okay, you can see I've got my GoPro on my head. This is the rear view mirror with the built-in camera. We're going to carefully move that out of the way, and we are going to be very careful about it. Inside here is an element that controls that camera. We are going to leave that alone. Notice this has 2 parts. One is the outside and one is the inside. The inside part, we just get around somehow, and we can just pop it off and pull it down. We're going to see how we do that. I've actually pulled this down, and this part came apart. I'm going to try to get this part off. There it goes. And now we need to just disconnect that. What we basically had to do is just push these pins in. So this piece is off, yay. This piece is off. And you can see this important unit here. This is for the camera. We are going to leave that alone. But right in here, this is where the magic is. We're going to be able to connect our positive and negative lines to this. Now, I have a wire that connects to the battery, the negative terminal of the battery. This will act as our ground, so when we check it, we'll know we have an excellent ground, because we need that ground to complete the circuit. Okay, this wire harness has a push connector. Out it comes, but it's also connected here. Just going to try to release that. There's a special tool for this that I don't have with me, but we'll get it. There it goes. So it's just a little plug. Now, we're going to look at each one of these wires, and we've got multiple wires. We got black and white, yellow, black and yellow, purple, and green. And I think the black with white is the ground and the purple is the hot, but we don't know yet, so we're going to figure that out. I have the engine running, and I have a multimeter here. So the purple is hot, and I connected the red wire to it, and this black on the far end is ground. I'm trying to put the ground there in it. Gotta put it on the other side. Here it goes. Yeah, it's like that. And there we go. That fired it up. So I'm using these little pins. They seem to fit in here really tightly, really nicely. I checked the current. The purple wire is hot. This black with a white line is ground. So next thing we're going to do is I'm going to disconnect this. We're going to put a zip tie around this to secure it so it doesn't come out. And the zip ties that come with the set are kind of big. So I got these little teeny ones. I think these will work better. I'm going to put one here. Let's be sure that we still got power. And we do. Great. Then we'll put connector back, connect the coupler back, and then we're going to figure out where to put this so that we can power our radar detector, which is going to hang under here. So I actually want to connect this now, and I'm going to take off one of these wing nuts so I can do it. And again, this pin needs to face the back, although it can turn around, but that's how the radar detector connects to it. And then we're going to mount this over the stem of the mirror here. So these things have actually nice pads on them. Kind of crank this down a little bit. And get that secured. Again, push the release button to help this connect. I'm going to put a link on where to get this mount in the video description. Now I've got to figure out where to bring this cable, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to put this back on first. Let's see how this goes. Oh, so these pieces, it fits like this, so it has to go this way, and these pieces just push up. So put it against the windshield, push that up, and don't break it. Good, I didn't. There we go, that piece is in. Now we got to figure out where to have this thing come out, because I need it long enough to reach the radar detector over here. Just maybe be enough room here. I'll hope Yes. It comes right out through the opening of that stem, and then we just need to get these babies pushed back in. So that worked out well. Give me a second, I'll be right back. The install's done, and I'm gonna feed this in just a little bit just to take up the slack. My neighborhood auto dealers, accessory car stereo place, $350 to do this. So this was a pretty good deal for us. I hope you liked it. So hey, if you found this useful, please click thumbs up. Adventures with Dr. Joe, consider subscribing. Enjoy your radar detector. Again, the wiring and the radar mount links will be in the video description. Thank you.